Hi, I'm Marina. I'm a first year classicist at Clare College, and I thought I'd just talk a bit about my normal week during term time as a first year classicist in terms of academics. Obviously academics isn't all I do, but I'm going to use this video to talk about that. So I guess first things first is, as a quite language-based degree, we have a lot of language lessons, especially as I did not go to a sixth form that offered ancient Greek A-level. I had to do intensive Greek classes to catch up, which honestly, it looked like a lot, but it was fine and they were quite fun. You do a lot of reading and you actually learn really fast. So I think I had about 5 hours of intensive Greek a week. And then for Latin, because I did have the chance to do Latin A-level, I didn't have that. I had a couple of hours a week of just reading Latin. You kind of get faster as you go just by and you kind of learn the language by just practicing it with reading, which is a really fun way of doing it because you get to read and learn at the same time. I also had those 2 hours a week for Greek as well on top of the normal intensive Greek. And then I would also have lectures, quite a lot of lectures for classics. Some of them more useful than others. I really recommend going to them to try them out, but I will say I didn't end up going to all the modules by the end of term one just because I felt that I wasn't going to take them any further, or I felt the lectures weren't very helpful. Sometimes it's just as good to just read books about the topic instead of going to an hour lecture, so I tended to do that sometimes. So probably quite a lot of lectures, maybe 10 hours a week, ranging from literature to history to philosophy, art and archaeology and linguistics. And then I guess the final part of academic life in classics is the essay. You tend to do one essay a week. So you have basically a week to write the essay, and then you have an hour-long supervision with whoever set the essay where you can kind of discuss what you talked about. It does depend from supervisor. Some supervisors will talk a lot about your essay and kind of go through that in detail. Some won't really talk about the essay and will just talk about the question in a more general sense. It really depends. But either way, they're a really good chance to get some in-depth learning. And so in first term, you do essays on all the subjects, and then in second term, you can kind of choose and narrow down your options. So I did, in second term and third term, I did only literature, which you have to do, and then I did history and philosophy. So yeah, that's kind of the basis of academic life at Clare for Classics. I hope this was helpful.